Customer is looking to get a bid on veneering his front steps and replacing his sidewalk and doing some drain tile. So first things first, we have got a concrete step that's at the front of the house here that they just want to try and match it a little more to the style of the house. So we're going to bid to veneer it with Fond du Lac and Dolomite risers with limestone treads, and we have to use 1.5-inch limestone because the tread stock, the threshold at the door is only 1.5 inches. I told him that it'd be best if he could raise that up. So we're going to need to use a very, very thin layer of cement underneath these treads. And I told him that there will be a little bit of a lip until he gets his threshold raised a little bit, but he can do that at a later time. So this is 6.5 feet wide, and the landing is 32 inches. That's 32 inches. So you add a little bit of veneer to it, that's 33, 34, 35. So it's probably going to, after a veneer and overhang, it's probably going to be close to 36 inches. So let's see. The railings will need to come off. I told him that we're veneering this, so we don't need to pull a permit for it, so railings are his call. If he wants to put them back in, great. We'll give him anchor iron. Otherwise, I don't really care what he does. So, yeah, so 6.5 feet wide, 4 risers. The landing is it's probably going to be right. We'll bid it at 36 inches. So, all right, the walkway here that we have is 35.5 feet, and as you can see, it'll flare out to the step, and it's 4 feet wide, so 35.5 feet out to the public sidewalk. And at the public sidewalk, there is a single step down, so we're going to need to build a single step using Fond du Lac Dolomite riser and limestone tread, and we'll use the full tread here, the 1.5 inch, or I'm sorry, the 2 3/8 inch whatever tread, so that way the steps match, but the inside, like the walkway itself, we're going to bid as pavers. So I told him that just a standard we'd bid it as a standard paver. He wants us to bid it as herringbone, which I understand is a nuisance, but why don't we show him the price difference between doing herringbone and doing a running bond, perhaps, just so that way he can see the price difference. What else? So we'll probably do a tan, some sort of a tan paver. I told him that if he likes the bid, that he should really go and look at some of the paver options that they have over at Claire's or Patio Town or wherever it might be. So, and then we're going to bid for catch basin and let's call it 30 feet of corrugated tubing. So as you can see, he's got 4 downspouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has water in his basement. And I said, really, he kind of has a problem because his ground is quite level here. So now we need to try and get it away from the house. I said we can, dig some catch basins, take some drain tile, and get it away from the house. Bring it out a little ways. So let's bid it as per. So since there are 4, I don't know how many he's going to want to do, but let's go ahead and say, per set of drain tile, this is how much it'll cost. So, whatever, $400, $500 or whatever we charge for installing drain tile like that. So that way, if he wants to do all 4, great, but it's going to cost him. So, yeah, so we've got a step, we've got a walkway, and then we've got the drain tile. Just a real quick heads up on the step. So the step is actually in really good shape here. It hasn't moved at all. Over on the side, though, he has got some, he thinks that this is where the water is coming in. When we do the veneer, let's go ahead and scrape back the as much as we can and see if we can't plug up some of the, if there's holes in the side, see if we can't plug up as much as possible for that. So, yeah, for Nick, this is on, what, 10th? It's on 10th. Minneapolis, either way. Fine access, dumpster on the street. Obviously skid access if we do the sidewalk, but if we do just the step, no skid access is needed.